Hello everybody, Aaron from the Ballpit here, back with another reaction video. And this time, it's not exactly like a reaction video, it's more so a breakdown video, because I've listened to the song before, right? So I just kind of wanted to go in, because I think that this verse by Earl Sweatshirt on Words2LiveBy is, I think it's a solid verse, right? It's really cool. I think there's a lot of stuff that you can talk about there, and I think it's one of the best verses I've heard this year so far. So let's just get right into it. I've skipped ahead. No hate onto the person who made the song, El Castello, maybe, possibly. I don't know. No hate on your verse. It's just not my style of music. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who do enjoy it, though, so make sure you check out the song before you listen to my reaction. But having said that, let's get into this verse. All right, we're here. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Fine chocolate shit like a diver. Cut on my doggy, step out of line.
So there's going to be a lot of pausing in this, if you haven't already kind of gotten that. But he says, foreign chocolate. It either says fine chocolate. I think he says fine chocolate or foreign chocolate. So like Godiva. That doesn't really help on which one it is, because Godiva, I believe, is a Belgian chocolate. So, but in that sense, when you're saying fine chocolate, you're usually talking about, obviously, it's a double entendre, right? Obviously, you get the baseline one, which is it's fine chocolate, like Godiva chocolates. But then it's also talking about a person, right? So usually when you say fine chocolate, you're talking about an attractive, like black male or female, and that's where the fine chocolate comes from. I believe Godiva, I'm just looking it up now, I believe it's Belgian. So it could be foreign chocolate, but I believe that Earl Sweatshirt's partner is not from anywhere else. I believe that she is from the United States, born and raised. So that doesn't, I believe then it would be fine chocolate. And then he said, cut all my dogs, step out of line. Part of me wonders if the chocolate is connected, because like if your dog eats chocolate, it's obviously like a problem. And you might have to cut them up to get the chocolate out. But there's that. Yeah, so Godiva is a Belgian-based international chocolate maker, which is owned by a Turkish conglomerate. So there you go.
Fine chocolate shit like a diver. Cut on my doggy, step out of line. Chlorophyll water and ashwagandha. Some of these feelings is hard to describe.
Chlorophyll water and ashwagandha. So those are basically two more like herbal-based supplements that you may use for whatever reason. I don't know what they do, because I'm not a a person that kind of goes into the herbal supplement industry. Maybe one day I will. But chlorophyll water is supposed to improve your skin, help weight loss, and detox the body, which I think essentially means you shit yourself. I mean, that's what detox the body kind of means, right? And then ashwagandha is a plant. It's an evergreen shrub grown in Africa and Asia, and is commonly used for stress relief. So it's kind of like a stress relief kind of thing. It's an adaptogen, so it can calm the brain, reduce swelling, lower blood pressure, and alter the immune system. Shit, I might need to get on that ashwagandha supplement, man. Earl might just have put me on. Might have put me on to these feelings that are hard to describe.
Chlorophyll water and ashwagandha. Some of these feelings is hard to describe. Put on some weight, now I feel like a lineman. I'm in the bay like a Raider, a Niner. I broke the cookie, the fortune was fine. I'm not okay, but I'm gonna be alright.
So he obviously said, put on some weight, I feel like a lineman, in the bay like a Raider, a Niner. So obviously in the bay is talking about like the Bay up in California, San Francisco, Oakland area, which is why he said like a Raider and Niner, because Raiders were from Oakland for the longest time. Niners are obviously from San Francisco. And then obviously the whole feel like a lineman, he mentions two football teams. But then this next part, he says, open the cookie, the fortune is fire. I'm not okay, I'm gonna be all right. So what I think with that is that he opened up a fortune cookie and a good fortune. So he's like, oh, I'm not okay right now, but I know I'm gonna be all right because my fortune says that I'm gonna be, it's positive, right? It says good things. Some people have also, I've heard say that he says fortune is fire, as in like hellfire, like it's bad. But then why would he say, I'm not okay, I'm going to be all right afterwards if you know that your fortune is hellfire? It's kind of crazy.
Like a Raider, a niner. I broke the cookie, the fortune was fire. I'm not okay, but I'm going to be all right. Burberry zip up, ran me 3,000. Never seen no shit like this in your life. 8 ball sunk in the side pocket. Couldn't lose, I put some spin on the white.
8 ball sunk in the side pocket. I couldn't lose. I put some spin on the white. Fucking crazy. There's the less obvious one, which talk about an 8 ball like cocaine, spin on the white, right? But then there's also the pool definition. So obviously, if you've never played pool before, I can do some explanation. To win a game of pool, when you're playing, you either get dealt solids or stripes, and the first person to get all. So if I'm solids, if I get all the solids in, and then I get the 8 ball in without the white ball, which is what you use to strike, going into the pocket, you win. So he said I couldn't lose because I put some spin on the white and 8 ball in the side pocket. Because if you spin the white ball, hit the 8 ball, it's not going to follow in right behind it, or it'll spin out and not go directly into another pocket. So you can't lose if you put the right spin on the white, because the 8 ball is going straight in the side pocket and the white's not. So a little double entendre. And it's crazy. That might honestly be the craziest line in the whole song. That shit is nuts. Or the one that comes after it.
8 ball sunk in the side pocket. Couldn't lose, I put some spin on the white. 4, 5, 6 felt the itch in my palm. They think I loaded the shit out the dice.
Oh, that line's crazy. 4, 5, 6 felt the itch in my palm. He's obviously talking about gun. But then 4, 5, 6 itch in my palm. They think I load the shit out the dice, because obviously if you load the dice, they're going to be weighted, so they come up on higher numbers, so they hit that 4, 5, and 6 more often. So the 4, 5, 6 with the itch in my palm, which is the gun or the dice, think I loaded the shit out of them. That line's crazy, but I do think that the 8 ball line is like, that's some top tier rippity rapping right there. I'm not even gonna lie.
4, 5, 6 felt the itch in my palm. They think I loaded the shit out the dice. Big face Benji, the Wizard of Oz, heart of a lion. You missing some stripes. Yeah.
Big face Benji, the Wizard of Oz, talking about a Benjamin, which is a what's it called? It's a $100 bill, a Ben Franklin, like the Wizard of Oz, right? Because Wizard of Oz has that big ass face. And then heart of a lion, you missing some stripes. So what he's saying, you could be a double entendre again. Like heart of a lion usually means you're courageous, right? Which it could be that, and then you're missing some stripes, like, oh, you're not courageous. But then if you know about the Wizard of Oz, you know that the lion don't have no courage, right? That's why he joins up with Dorothy and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow to go down the Yellow Brick Road to the Wizard of Oz, because he's going to ask for courage because he doesn't have any. So he's saying, you're like the lion from the Wizard of Oz because you have no courage, and instead... and you're missing some stripes, which is like just reinforcing that, right? So in that sense, those two lines are connected when he talks about the Benji, that's the Wizard of Oz, and then also talking about heart of a lion.
Wizard of Oz, heart of a lion, you missing some stripes. Yeah. Free Gaza, we on the corner like Israelites.
That line is hilarious because obviously, Free Gaza goes without saying, right? He's taking a political stance, free Gaza and the genocide that's happening there currently. But we on the corner like Israelites. If you've ever been to the city, you know what he's talking about. On every corner, it feels like there's somebody prophetizing. Yeah, prophetizing. And he's saying that him and his boys are on the corner. They're working the corner like that. They're on every corner, and they're present in every city because they're like that. And connected to Free Gaza, because obviously the Israelites and that region, how the original Israelites are said to be from Palestine. Like, if you look at the genetic relation of, like, Jesus and gang, that's crazy, and the disciples and, like, the original Israelites from back then, their closest genetic relation would be to, like, Palestinian Christians or, like, Lebanese Christians. So, there's multiple layers to that.
You missing some stripes, yeah. Free Gaza, we on the corner like Israelites. Ain't look at the wristwatch, then at the time. Misran missiles out of the sky. I get to torch him. Yeah, I take the torch, make the temperature rise. Give you the real shit until I expire. The milk, the misspent, bitch, why is you crying?
Give me the real shit till I expire. So he's saying, like, I think that's Earl pretty much being like, I'm rapping forever, bro. I don't retire, dog. Like, I'm rapping forever. Why the light make me feel like I'm rising into the heavens, bro? Yeah, calm down out there. Calm down. I face a window. So, like, the window when the sun really pops out, just bam. Which is why I try to record at night if I can, because then the sun's not like that. But it's, I got some time, so I had to do this. Anyways, so yeah, I think he means he's gonna rap forever, and he's constantly gonna say that real shit instead of just making music to make music. But also at the end, he said something about the milk hasn't spilled. Why you crying? Because there's the term crying over spilled milk, right?
Temperature rise. Give you the real shit until I expire. The milk, the misspent, bitch, why is you crying?
The milk hadn't been spilt, bitch. Why is you crying? And boom, that's it. It was a little quick burst, a quick 16 or whatever. But I just wanted to review it because number one is I think it's like really top tier rap, right? And I wanted people that may be fans of hip hop to be able to see this and possibly check out the song and enjoy it if they hadn't. Also, there's something to be said. Like, I feel like Earl Sweatshirt has kind of a reputation of being kind of like a depressed, sad boy kind of music vibe going on. And it's like, while some of his music is obviously very emotionally charged in that regard, and that's kind of like, his preferred style of music. Number one, it goes to show that, like, there's a lot of talent that goes on with Earl and ability to make different styles of music other than what he's, like, kind of known for, as well as just, like, yeah, I think that's important. Like, I feel like a lot of really solid rappers get kind of written into a box because that's like a style they prefer, like an avenue they prefer to go down. And that's not exactly completely it. A good example of that is Kendrick Lamar. Like, people describe him as like a super conscious rapper, and that's all he talks about is super conscious, like these really like abstract, high level thinking concepts that he weaves into his rap and his like lines and everything, and it's all these double and triple entendres and rhyme schemes, and there is that in Kendrick's catalog for sure. But he can also just make like a really well made, like, lit song, right? And that's kind of something that Kendrick's been showing us. I feel like honestly that's a lot of what this feature from Earl was. Is he like, maybe he liked the beat, maybe he liked the main artist asked him to be on there, and he's like, I'm just gonna write something hard. It's different than what I do, but that's fine. And he did it, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. It's been the whole time, right? It's been hiding from us the whole time. Anyway, it hasn't been hiding from everybody the whole time. I remember listening to Earl Sweatshirt, like, I haven't listened to him in a while, unfortunately, so I guess it could have been hiding from me. But, like, way, way back in the day, like, however many years ago when I was still in high school, listening to Earl and liking him then, and I just kind of haven't really listened to him until this popped back around. But having said that, please, everybody go check out the real song. I'll put the link in the description of this video, as well as the link to the Discord. If you hop on the Discord, you can go and suggest possible music for me to react to, or just videos for me to react to, games for me to play, whatever you want to see. You can at least suggest it. I can't promise that I will accomplish the task you set in front of me, because I might not feel like it, but you can at least have a space to suggest it. That's in the description too, along with the regular song. Go check both those things out. Support the channel, support the artists, and that's really all I got. Thank y'all for showing up. Have a great rest of your day. Free Gaza.